persistent and rather dreary story told about technology in education. And it goes something like this. The machines are coming, the teachers are in trouble, and the future belongs to automation. This story is told with great confidence and usually by people who haven't taught a class with 28, 13-year-old kids on a rainy Thursday afternoon. Because anyone who has actually taught knows something very important. Teaching is not merely the delivery of content. It is judgment, timing, presence, improvisation, discernment, encouragement, expectation, relationship, and no serious conversation about education can begin by pretending those things are optional extras. The OECD offers a far more intelligent view. It shows that educational generative AI can augment human teaching and tutoring while preserving teachers' agency. Research indicates that even inexperienced tutors can improve the quality of their tutoring and student learning outcomes when supported by educational generative AI tools. And when teacher expertise is built into the design, these tools can amplify what teachers can do rather than replace them. Now, this is much more interesting because augmentation is not substitution, it is partnership, and the distinction matters enormously. The best technologies in education have never been the ones that eliminate teachers. They are the ones that make teachers more powerful, more informed, more responsive, more able to spend their energy where it matters the most. The tragedy in many education systems is not that teachers are unwilling to innovate. It is that they are often overwhelmed by administrative tasks, constrained by times, and asked to meet an extraordinary range of needs all at once. So the question becomes, can generative AI help teachers do more of the work only humans can really do? Can it reduce friction around the edges so that teachers have more capacity for insight, care, and craft? Can it support feedback, planning, tutoring, and resource creation in ways that leave teachers more free to teach? That is where the opportunity is. But the OECD is also wisely clear that this only works when teachers are part of the design process. Co-design with teachers and end users is one way to ensure that these tools actually deliver educational values. And of course it is, because when technologies are designed without teachers, they tend to misunderstand teaching. They assume teaching and learning as linear. They also believe that all questions are predictable, that all students progress in tidy little sequences, which, as anyone in education will know, is charmingly optimistic. Real teaching is far messier and far more human than that. A student's silence may mean confusion or boredom or fear or defiance or simply that they were up late and have forgotten what day it is. A teacher reads all of that. A teacher senses the room. A teacher knows when to push, when to pause, when to laugh, and when to say, let's try this a different way. That is agency. And the future worth building is one in which AI strengthens that agency rather than draining it away. So perhaps we should stop asking whether generative AI can replace teachers. That is frankly the least imaginative question that we could ever ask. A better question is, how can AI help teachers become even more efficient and effective, more creative, more available to the human beings in front of them? Because in the end, education does not improve when we remove the teacher. It improves when we honor the complexity of teaching and build tools worthy of it. And if we can do that, then generative AI will not diminish the profession. It may help reveal just how extraordinary it has always been. Thank you.